The High Court in Nairobi has put a stop to government plans to close down the Dadaab refugee camp. In his ruling, Justice John Mativo noted that the Cabinet Secretary for Interior and his Principal Secretary acted in abuse and in excess of their powers by ordering both the closure of the camp and the disbandment of the Department of Refugees. The government had announced that it would resume the repatriation of refugees in May this year. Also, police in Kabarnet have launched a manhunt for 4 capital offenders who had escaped from their custody in Kabarnet, that's in Baringo County. The 4 are said to have escaped from the cells on Wednesday morning at around 7:30 p.m. That is, confirming the incident, Baringo County Police Coordinator Peter Ndungu said that the suspects escaped when there was a power blackout in the town. Preliminary investigations indicate the prisoners escaped through a small hole in the cell. The 4 suspects have been identified as Kipruto Kibet, Erastus Kiplimo, Andrew Koech, and Zakayo Kimuge, respectively. The escapees were facing charges on murder, cattle theft, and touting.
Tuko na mahabusu ambaye walitoroka kutoka cells za police, that is ni Cabinet Police Station. Ni mahabusu 4 kama nimevyosema hapo nyumaye. Mmoja akiwa ameshtakiwa na kesi ya mauaji, mwingine ako na kesi ya wizi wa ng'ombe, na wengine ni ile makosa kidogo.
The National Lands Commission is warning politicians against inciting residents into invading private ranches in what they say is search for pasture. According to Commissioner Abdikadir Khalif, there are procedures to be followed when it comes to dealing with land whose lease is about to end. The commissioner said that the commission is taking the matter seriously and would soon take action on some politicians. Khalif has also defended the government's issuance of title deeds in different parts of the country after questions were raised on their validity.
There are beliefs by people that once a lease expires on a private land, then that land is available for grabbing by anybody. There is a process through which leases are either revoked or are renewed, and that is a process that the Commission does every day. And Laikipia is not the only places in this country that leases are expiring. We know that most of this country was settled about 100 years ago, and the 99-year leases are just expiring around now. It will be very unfortunate for politicians and even pastoralists to take advantage of that imminent expiration of those leases and to invade private land in total disregard of law and order. We must come out very clearly on this, that there is in law preemptive right where the former owners of the land whose leases have just expired or is about to expire can apply for renewal. And there is a process to that. Unless the land is required by government for public purposes, like schools or the military camp or a highway or something like that, in which case then the land is taken by for public use only. Government does not take expired leases from one former owner and give it to another.